All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fox.
And we would definitely like to welcome you here. We have a great episode in store for you. How's your day so far, Jules?
Busy. The last couple of weeks have been busy, but you know what? It's State of Synth time, so it's good.
Yeah, for sure. All right, tell you what, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into our top story. Top story of the evening: sound explosions detected near the borders in Russia. Could this be the sign of the Finnish invasion? What?
Ooh, Finnish invasion. The Finvasion.
The Finvasion. At 20 minutes before 8, Professor Vosto Vlad of Bucharest Observatory detected several explosions of sound coming from the country of Finland. His scanners indicated that the sounds are coming from a newly released album entitled The Awakening by Finnish superpower Retroforce Finland and moving towards the Earth with enormous velocity. We now are ready to take you to Vosto Vlad with more on the story. Vosto, are you out there, sir?
Like time traveling wasn't enough for me, Dennis. I find myself under a new, impending adventure. Now, as you know, I have my own satellite called Vostok 1, specially designed to detect sound frequency spectrum anomalies. A dosimeter on steroids, but it picks up much more than sound pressure levels. It also measures how rad and dope the sounds are. And let me tell you, there is quite a shock happening in Finland of all places. Upon this realization, I have decided to send my steam-powered drones to see what's going on there. And what I saw was outstanding. Several never-been-seen-before convoys of giant sound-emitting tripod mechs were heading towards the surrounding Finnish borders. So yes, that also means the Russian border. Are they going to trample on Soviet territory and start a world synth war? We do not know, but what we do know is that they are blasting really loud sound rays everywhere in their path. Upon further analysis of the patterns in the frequency spectrum, we noticed that they perfectly synchronize with the tracks found in the compilation called The Awakening, released by Retroforce Finland. At this point, it might not be far-fetched to say that an invasion is being planned. And they move pretty fast too. As a matter of fact, I see such a tripod heading here right now. It is now a fact that if you dare to cover your ears, they will use laser weapons against you. Oh my god, Dennis, they even have an infantry escort division of what looks like bearded helmet-wearing Vikings with synthesizers. I think I'll end the transmission before our equipment explodes from this beyond measurable loudness. Back to you, Dennis.
All right, well, thank you very much, Vosto Vlad. Please keep us in the loop and let us know what is going on. Could this be the Finnish invasion? Jules, what do you think, man?
Dude, it's been going on for months.
It has.
Vosto just made a good point. Everybody should listen to Vosto.
Yes.
He's on point.
I think for sure.
A man on the scene.
He is. He is the man on the scene, and tonight apparently he's also a scientist, so who knew?
He's everything.
He is everything you need him to be. Time traveler, interdimensional rift kind of guy, and now scientist. So great. Thank you very much. In fact, Vosto Vlad is in the chat room, so we want to give a quick shout out to Vosto. Thank you for staying up with us and all the people in the chats over at Mixer.com and over in the good old Nightride FM chat. And
we got Karin in the chat. We've got Lucid Dreams. We've got CO DA7, C0 DA7. Artium, props to you, man.
And yes, this is a live show, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. That is the beautiful thing about live radio. Gotta love it. All right, I tell you what, we're going to go on into our official sponsor for this evening. Our official sponsor for this evening is XLN Audio, extraordinary audio plugins for your music. Speaking of XLN, over the course of the next several weeks, we will be giving away several of their most popular plugins. Yes, we have a lot of producers that listen to us, and hopefully you guys might find some use for some of their cool stuff. I know a lot of the artists that I interview use a lot of their stuff as well. So definitely stay tuned. We're going to be giving away this week a popular drum plugin. It is called the DS10 Drum Shaper. Very cool. And you can win this tonight. Somehow.
Yeah, pay attention.
I tell you, we're going to go ahead and we're going to kick off our first song here. This is a great tune, and I honestly don't even know how we even got this. Jules, how do we even get this song? This is amazing.
I don't know. It's all you.
We have friends in high places, I guess you could say. And thankfully, Stu over at Outland Recordings is just an amazing guy. He's been hooking us up with some really, really good stuff. We had the Morgan Willis last week, and this week we have a little tune by New Arcades. Fantastic stuff. And this is it's a little tune called The Unknown. And this is off of their label, and we're going to go ahead and play the upcoming single right here, and we're just going to kick it off with some great stuff. This is a premiere coming out to your ear holes. You're listening to Nightride FM. Here it is.
I watch the city, it slowly lights up the night. Lost memories of what I'm trying to find. With neon skies above us again. All we have is love, and now I know what you meant. Take me with you. I can't do this alone. So far from home. We can maybe pull through. So far away and alone. And then we can go into the You need to know that I'm on my way back to you. I was on my own, but I'll be seeing you soon. We're in the fallout, so I'll try finding my way. It's getting dark now, you know things won't be the same. Take me with you. I can't do this alone. So far from home. We can maybe pull through. So far away and alone. And then we can go into the
Feels so good, you know? Sure, it's rather simple being here, doing the things we love to do. Especially just lying here, underneath the starry sky. Well, I I could say so many good things because of this moment.
End of message.
Again, that was New Arcades Into the Unknown right there. A special exclusive for all of our Nightride FM listeners. You like that tune, Jules?
Beautiful synthwave. Beautiful retro wave.
It is. And the thing I really like about New Arcades is they're not afraid to experiment and really sometimes just go out of the synthwave realm to do like just a straight up pop song or some synth pop or whatever it is they feel like doing, because they just don't want to be cornered into one particular style of music. And in fact, I played one of their songs on my other show, Synthwave on the Fringes, because it was really just in a completely non-synthwave direction. I'm like, I love you guys because you just do so many different things with your sound, which is cool because you gotta change it up.
For those of you just listening, The Unknown, that was more traditional, like retrowave. But yeah, these guys, they can flex their muscles and go all over the map.
Yes, they certainly can. So great stuff. And of course, we do once again want to thank Outland Recordings for kicking that over to us and letting us play it. That's very exciting to be able to feature that for you guys. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring in our very special guest. Now, you know him as, I'm just going to say his name is Simon Hamilton, but you know him as Omegagon.
Yeah.
And here it is, Omegagon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the State of Synth show. How's it going, Simon?
Hey, guys, it's going good.
This is awesome. What time is it over in the UK right now?
In the UK, it is 15 minutes past 2 a.m.
Oh, God.
But
Bless
that's
your
nothing.
soul.
That's nothing. I spend pretty much every night up until 5 a.m., so it's nothing for me.
All right.
Well, that's good. And I love how Karen, she spells your name with all capital letters because, damn right, that's the way it should be done.
You know what? So yeah, she did.
She did.
You know what? Some artists, they have to be capitalized.
Some artists, exactly. Gunship and Omegagon.
Yeah, I mean, like I started capitalizing my name after I bumped into Serena. She capitalizes her name, and I thought, well, I'll capitalize the Omegagon. It's a worthy name to be capitalized, I think.
It's just such a fun name to say. In fact,
Omegagon and done it again.
There you go.
Oh, you beat me to it. I was gonna pull
That's
one of
you
those
coined
puns
that,
out.
Julian.
Oh, God damn it!
Hashtag dad
God
jokes.
damn it.
Arr.
Now, of course, Omegagon, you are another one of our artists that are on the State of Synth Completely Mental Volume 1. And we do thank you for contributing your song. I love it. I love that tune.
Yep.
Thank you.
And Forces of Darkness, is that the one? I can't remember.
Yeah,
anything.
that's the one.
See that? I
Wicked
remember.
track.
It is.
Wicked song.
It is
Thanks,
amazing.
guys.
Lots of energy. And yeah, we're just glad all the people that signed on to just basically donate their song for this charity album. We really do appreciate it. And the mental health charities that it does support. So to all the people that are buying it, to the people that put their music on the album and are helping to push the album, saying good things. In fact, I know we were just on, Forever Synth.
Forever Synth?
Yeah. So shout out to
Oh,
the crew
those
over
boys
there.
are
Yeah.
awesome.
We love those guys. They are just super amazingly nice guys. And the show is amazing too. I really don't miss a an episode. They do it when Thursday nights at 7 their time.
Yeah, so I think it's Wednesday. Well, it's Wednesday nights for us, right?
Oh, that's right. It
Over,
is
like,
Wednesday.
in the U.S.
I'm in a time warp again.
Yeah, well, it's all right. You know what? We're gonna have those guys on as a guest one day.
Yeah,
You watch.
for
Yes,
sure.
we will.
They're good guys, extremely nice, and all the people over there are just great people. So anyway, back to Omegagon. We're gonna ask you some questions because, of course, you have a lot to talk about, I'm sure, and we're just happy to have you on the show. But it was just, it's just great that you're putting out this really hard-edged music. We love it. It's fantastic. We were talking a little bit before we kind of came on the air. You were kind of mentioning the fact that you were at one point in a mental hospital, or did I hear you wrong?
Yeah, I was a legit sectioned mental health hospital inhabitant.
Holy crap! Now there's got to be a story in that. I mean,
Man, I'm going to tell you the story. So it's uncanny because I'm spiritual now, right? And the Forces of Darkness track is the one that's most heavily linked to the mental hospital escapade. So when the character says at the beginning of the track, "Oh shit, my life has been blighted, twisted out of shape by the Forces of Darkness," it's about that time.
Oh shit!
And basically, I went to mental hospital when I was about 19, 20, and then they put me on medicine. I come out. I was diagnosed bipolar 1 for going hypomanic, and I went back in because I come off the medicine. And when I was back in, they put me into section territory. And the only way I could get out of being sectioned is when you have like a government agent basically following you around, peeping in the toilet at you and that.
Yeah.
So the only way I could get out of that was to regain my senses enough to be able to say, "I want to take you to court," to my psychiatrist. I took my psychiatrist to court and I beat him in the court, and they had to give me the papers and everything that they recorded on me. And I won't go into any more than that, but that's basically the story I've got. So I'm linked to the album, and you could say.
But Simon, you know what? From what I've seen hinted at, like on social media, through friends, family, whatever, this is not a new experience for many people.
No, unfortunately not.
But major props for sharing it. People need to hear this.
Yeah,
I'm happy to share it, and it's a widespread issue. It's not a small thing, and that's why this album is so cool. It's like bringing it out to publicizing, there's some people struggling.
Yeah, for sure.
Always.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing that I really like is the fact that a lot of the songs that got contributed to the album are stories just like that. Somebody who wrote something about a lost loved one, or an experience that you had, or just a myriad of different causes that, I mean, this album is great that it not only goes for a mental charity, it actually is part of some people's therapy, just making music and just trying to find some sort of release, for different times in their lives and stuff like that. So I think it's really, really interesting that I feel like we kind of hit a nerve with a lot of the artists and the community, and I'm just glad that we can kind of put it all together and try to do a little bit good. So that's great.
You know what? One thing I gotta ask Simon, as an artist, because I've seen this with other artists, everybody's struggling. Some people are struggling with mental health issues. If you're an artist and you're self-promoting, you're on social media, managing your day-to-day life, your music, the stresses that all that entails, and then also jumping onto social media, which can wear you down. Is that true? Social media can sometimes, even Synth fam is good, healthy community, but just keeping up with posts, replying, promoting your music, it can be a burden.
Definitely can be. And I'm thankful that I'm not attached to social media as much as I know. I know some people are really attached to it, and for them it can be like a huge burden.
No.
And it even caught up to me to the point where I was a bit I was feeling it. I was feeling the strain of it, where it was just after my album released, Etherrealm, and because of the situation where my album came off Spotify just when it was just heating up, came off for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it went back on.
Yeah, I was wondering with that. That's crazy.
That like spurred me to go on social media like a mental case, and not to be like a rude to anybody, you know, but like I went on like a mental case because I knew that I had to make up for those 2 weeks where it came down.
Right. Sure. You lost
And
a
I
little bit
got
of steam.
addicted to social media in those 2 weeks because I was going crazy trying to get people to listen to Etherrealm.
Right.
Yep.
And then after a while, you're like, "No, I'm good now."
Yeah, I literally am good now. I'm done promoting Etherrealm now. I'm on to other things, but at the time, because literally for me, the last 3 years of my life was dedicated to Etherrealm, and the reason for that, it sounds extreme, but the reason for that, just to get it out quick, is basically the reason for it is because I was on the medicine from the mental hospital literally until 2014. My brother showed me Perturbator and Carbon, and I thought I can do that. So from 2015 to 2018 was like my learning period where I had to learn electronic music, and then in 2019 this year released Etherrealm. So it's like, you know, it literally took me 3 years to get the album together because I'm learning everything.
I'm still baffled though, because 3 years, just like picking up something like that and learning it. Lord knows I'm still fighting with Ableton and all the music theory behind it. God, yeah, your releases this year are incredible.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Unbelievable. Great stuff. Speaking of album releases, now I know that you are kind of working on some stuff a little bit. Yes, maybe. I know you did a remix, which actually we have here. We're going to go ahead and play that in a little bit. But I know you are working on an album right now. And for any of the listeners and the fans, when can they kind of expect to start seeing some rumblings on the social media again about it to get people excited?
Okay, so basically, I'm kind of... The transition from the first album, Etherrealm, has seemed to be a bunch of remixes, and they're all remixes that I'm really grateful for because, for example, the Nightvision remix was awesome because she's from the UK as well. And then there's a new announcement, which I'm just going to get out of the way right now to get out of the way. But it's a great announcement. It's basically Roxy Drive, who's also from the UK. Yeah. Me and her are going to do a track.
What?
For her new album, which is coming in November. So but this is a collaboration. It's not a remix, which means it's going to be my tunes with her vocals. So I'm well excited about that. And that's literally awesome. New news that happened today. But the Omegagon new album is going to be kind of very dark, and it's going to be very cyberpunky, and it's going to be released mid to late 2020.
Nice.
That's
not
awesome.
Too bad.
The synthwave scene appreciates some good cyberpunk vibe.
Man, I plan on delivering because I've learned a lot from doing the first album, and this one will be tighter from what I know.
Yeah. Okay. So Simon, in some ways, I'm gonna bring up Megan McDuffie. Last year in 2018.
Of course, you need to.
Well, always, but 2018. Megan McDuffie was composing her own music for video games and stuff, and then she dipped her toe more or less into the synthwave scene, and she started collaborating with pretty much everyone and their sister and their mother.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And look at where she is now. Like it's pretty incredible. So I'm seriously excited for this. Like, Simon, man, you got skills.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. very.
I'm fucking. Oh shit. I did say to Julian and Dennis that I was gonna try and restrain myself from swearing. I'm sorry. But basically, I am flexing my muscles, and I'm gonna be flexing them a lot more in 2020, hopefully.
Yeah, it was very, very exciting to hear. Now, speaking of doing remixes and making rad music, can you tell us a little bit about this new remix that you have that we're gonna go ahead and just drop it on the world as, I guess, an exclusive play as well, right?
Right. This is the first time anyone's gonna hear this, and the artist who originally made this track is this awesome Russian girl called Julia Luna, I think the second name might be, and her album is coming out soon, and the track is called M. and this is she gave me 3 tracks. I got to choose which one I was going to remix, and I picked M. And basically, this track is from her new album, and it's kind of synthwave. It's got my Omegagon spin on it, but it is also dark electro / EBM. So I hope everyone likes it.
All right. I think we will. But if you don't, you can get out. Just get out of our show. No, I'm just kidding. We only like people that like our music, damn it. No, but we're going to go ahead and give it a listen. Oh, man. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to drop this. This is Electro. I can't even say it. Terapi?
It's therapy. Like therapy.
Oh, therapy. You even said this before the show, and I said, "Oh, that's how you pronounce it." And guess what?
You can say ElektroTerapi,
I
but
messed it up. Live radio, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this is ElektroTerapi, and this is the song M, and this is the Omegagon remix on Nightride FM.
But today I look into your eyes.
And once again, that was M by ElektroTerapi, the Omegagon remix.
The Omegagon remix.
Omegagon.
I love it. I remember when I said your name for the very first time, and I can't stop saying it now. It's my favorite name.
Oh, God.
That one and Black Lambo. I remember Black Lambo too. Who did that?
Oh,
one?
by Laserpunk?
That's a good one.
Oh my God.
Laserpunk. He's good.
Yeah.
The Black Lambo. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
Hard
powerful.
Hungarian synthwave.
Lambo.
I love it.
Oh, I should be seeing him in Toronto this month. And if not, I'm driving down to Buffalo to see him.
Oh man.
You know what?
Julian,
Empathy-
are you going to the knitting factory gig?
No, so
man,
yeah, unfortunately,
that's the one I'd love to go to.
I know finances.
That's 2 hours
so-
away. You got to be there.
God.
I'll pay your way.
I need
If
to
I could
start a
teleport there,
Patreon.
I'd be there, man.
Patreon.
Patreon.
Send Julian to concerts
Jules
for
needs
no
a
other reason than
GoFundMe.
I don't know.
Help Jules go to every synthwave concert in America.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Somehow Joe Loke does it, and I have no idea how.
He does. I don't even know. It's amazing. When there's a will, there's a way. So
Right.
once again, guys, we are talking with Omegagon, and yeah, so we're gonna just kind of brush into the song that you were talking about a little earlier with Roxy Drive. Now, there's a little bit more news about that. Is that part of like a horror movie type of thing, or what's the story with that one?
Okay, so it started with me going to Retro Future Fest in London, right? And I met David Irons at Retro Future Fest in London, and he's got a novel out. He's a novelist, and he's the boyfriend of Roxy Drive. And his novel that he's already got out is called Night Waves. And Roxy Drive is from the UK. She's got a track called Night Waves on her music that you can listen to, which is synthwave music. And because we got on so well, he's like 7 foot tall and I'm like 5'9", but we started talking about Kane and Daniel Bryan, and I was saying that you should probably choke slam me for a table, but we didn't do that. Basically what we did was we talked about I gave him a ticket to Other Realm. He got my album for free, and when he got home he listened to it, and he sent me a message on Facebook saying, do you want to do a horror score for my book, the new book, which is called Night Creepers? I said yes. Did it for him on Lionsgate, 8th of August, and usually it takes me ages to do one track. It took me about one night to do a track. Sent it back to her,
Wow.
and loved it, and it was done.
That's amazing.
God.
So he's got a book coming out called Night Creepers, and there's a Omegagon track that's going to be around called Night Creepers, I think, and it's going to be very horror, nursery rhyme kind of thing.
So
Horror
when is
nursery.
this expected?
Very soon, in the next
So
couple of
like
months,
in
I
time
think.
for Halloween.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's going to be around Halloween. It's going to be, it's really dark and
we got
scary.
our
like
Halloween
this track.
show.
And this is the vocals with Roxy Drive, right?
Yeah, it's like a imagine there was a horror film nursery rhyme to do with Freddy Krueger. It's a bit
Yep.
like that, but with the night with sort of Stranger Things kind of style.
Sweet. Well, that's what synthwave's all about. Take the old stuff, make it new.
That's
Yeah.
right. Mix it all around. Good stuff.
All right. So, okay, let's lead into something a little more serious, but awareness is always good. You did a collaboration with Night Vision, Tally Dennerstein, right?
Yeah,
So you did a single with her. You did a remix of her maxi single "Set Me Free."
mm-hmm.
Her
Which was
vocals
amazing.
incredible. But something a lot of us didn't know: she suffers from a particular illness. Now, I'm not. Wait, Simon, can
I
you say
cannot
it?
say it.
Yeah, man, I've actually done some. I said to Dennis before the show I didn't know much about it, but I thought
Mhm.
as I'm going to talk about it, I needed to know about it, so I researched about it, and basically, through working with Tally Dennerstein, Night Vision, who is one of the best female vocalists in synthwave. If you haven't heard Tally, you should listen to Night Vision. She is
Oh yeah,
excellent, really excellent. And I'm not just saying that to blow shit up her, blah, blah, blah. She is excellent for real. She's excellent. Anyway,
She is. I love that song.
So I found out that she had myalgic encephalomyelitis, I think is how you say it, while I was working on it and working on the track, that is. And I grew to have a floxinoxyhilipilification for myalgic encephalomyelitis, and I did pre-work that out. And the reason I said floxinoxyhilipilification is because that was a word that was said in. It's the longest word ever said in UK Parliament history.
Oh my god!
And I thought it would be funny to say it on the air. So even though I'm pissed, I managed to say it. Floxinoxyhilipilification, it means detest, right?
Say it one more time, slower.
Okay, so this word means I detest myalgic encephalomyelitis. It means it's basically floxinoxyhilipilification.
What the hell?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I didn't tell Jules or Dennis about this.
That is a string of syllables,
this is awesome.
vowels,
This is awesome, though.
letters.
I just sprung it on them.
Just randomly put together to make it work.
You know what? There's some good people who write articles in the synthwave scene, like Carl McGee from Calgary, and you've got Ecosynthetic and such. So words like this, even their jaws would be on the floor. But anyways, back to the topic. Okay, let's talk about this illness.
Right. So, for those who don't know, I'm trying to raise awareness for this illness because of working with Tally, and because there's so many synchronicities that happened around it. And one of the synchronicities was she wrote the song when she was 15. I found out, and she's had the illness for 15 years, which is 1515, which is a significant number in spirituality, let's just say. And then on the 6th of August was unfortunately, I hope she doesn't mind me saying, but her dad passed away on 6th, and that was the same date that we released the video for Set Me Free, on the same exact date. And then on the 8th, that was the full moon, which was the 8th. It was called the Lionsgate full moon, if anyone knows about that. And basically on the Lionsgate full moon day, she said to me, "Oh, Simon, someone died from myalgic encephalomyelitis today." And I said to her, "Do you want any help? Do you think like people should know about this in the scene?" And she said yes. And so that's why
it's important to know that there's just things that are out there, and I've seen pictures of her, and you know, she just looks like a normal, healthy person, just like a lot of people out there in the world. And it's just good to know that there are always things that are going on that you really sometimes just don't know what's going on. If you see that one person walking to Walmart or parking in a handicapped spot and they look completely healthy and able-bodied, you know, when I was a kid, I used to be like, oh, you know, hey, you know, that person is doing this and that. And of course, there's always going to be that jerk that's just like entitled that doesn't want to walk 3 parking spaces. But, you know, it's good to know that, you know, there are people out there that are just dealing with stuff that you just don't know. So it's always just kind of a good life lesson. They just take a couple of seconds and just to try to think it through whenever you see somebody, you know, that is either obviously dealing with a condition or somebody who might seem just fine. You know, you never really know what's going to go on.
This one of those illness. So after Tally and Simon brought it up, I started Googling it, and this is one of those illnesses where you look at somebody physically, they look fine, but you have no idea how debilitating it is and how they're stuck at home. They have no energy to do this.
Right. So the basic definition is what? They don't have energy. It's like a mattress is kind of sitting on top of them all day.
Basically, it is loss of good feeling, low energy and activity. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry. That is true, but it's basically, it's just like the energy it takes. So sleeping, for example, doesn't bring them energy. It just like they wake up and they're still feeling knackered.
Yeah.
And also doing normal exercise could kill, like Tally told me, it could kill her to do normal exercise, for example, if she was to do normal exercise like a normal human being.
Right.
And to record Set Me Free took 1 month.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like a mission every time she has to do a track, and her singing, even though she has to go through that mission, is awesome every time.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is she absolutely slays it. So
Yeah, it's like it makes you like really truly respect the music she puts out even more.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so I gotta say it again. So it's called myalgic encephalomyelitis.
Myalgic encephalomyelitis. Yeah.
Emmy.
Myalgic encephalomyelitis. Oh, Jesus.
I mean, it's a really difficult word to
Yeah.
thing
Emmy,
to say.
Emmy.
But, I mean,
Just say me.
Emmy.
I'm not even sure if I'm saying it correct, to be honest, Julian.
That sounded
than me.
I'm reading it. I was reading it as you said it. It sounded perfect.
Yeah, and they also say like it's ME, but it's also chronic fatigue syndrome is like the other word for it. They call
Right.
it
The
chronic
colloquial
CFS.
term, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fascinating, honestly. And I did do a little bit of Googling too, because I'm like, what is this? Emmy, I don't even know. Are you want to talk about me? Like, I'm like, what? But yeah, it apparently, another thing about it too, is it seems to be like, even like thinking or like really the most minor little thing can be just completely exhausting.
Day-to-day things that we take for granted.
Yeah, like your
And-
muscle's a brain. So even like
Yeah.
thinking with your brain, like trying to do calculations and stuff like that, or talking or anything like that, it just takes so much out of you. So it's
Man,
incredible.
it's literally it's like profound lack of energy, life altering, debilitating, light sensitivity, even from like if you haven't been in light for a while and then you open the curtains, it's like light sensitivity.
Right.
So
Just
I
your eyes
gotta throw a
adjusting and all.
shout out to Tally. Well, Simon, you as well, but Tally for allowing us and you in particular to share this information.
Yeah, and we
Because-
did do the sharing. Obviously, we did get the okay and everything like that. We're
Yeah,
not just
yeah,
talking about
but it-
people.
You know what? Even when talking about like mental health, right?
Yeah.
But any illness, it takes something, and it's always best if people can share, so that anyone else who might be suffering from something knows they're not alone. But man, it takes some serious nuts to share personal details like this. So big shout out to Tally.
Yeah.
And to you, Simon, for sharing it.
For sure.
Yeah, thanks,
We
man.
appreciate it. All right, I tell you what, we're going to keep on moving along with the show, because I tell you what, man, it's been so crazy out there with the weather. I think we need a quick little weather update. Mr. Neon Fox, can you give us a
Wait.
quick weather update?
Was there not another exclusive special announcement?
Oh, is there? Wait a minute. Let me scroll
Something
up on my notes here.
Top secret.
Now, I was just afraid that I was going to just gloss over that, and it was like, it's so top secret, he can't even mention it on the show for some reason.
Oh
But-
man, let me get it out quick.
Oh, come
I'll
on.
tell you what
Hit
it
me
is.
with the good stuff.
The good stuff. So I'm sure everybody knows Serena. She's playing at the Knitting Factory on the 11th.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone who should be there should be there. If you can be there, you should be there, because it'd be a really epic gig with Nina and all kinds of people. Nina and
Parallels.
Oh, it's going to be
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
and
Bunny
X.
X.
and- yeah,
Bunny
man.
X too, yep.
So the announcement then is there's going to be a Serena remix album, and I'm doing Omegagon is doing a track. It's going to be a remix of Blaze for that album.
Oh.
Dude, good score.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm well excited about it. I'm halfway through making it, and I'm going to make sure it's going to be really good.
Oh, that is exciting. I want to make it to that show if I can. Man, I got to tell my wife. She's not going to be happy.
What? Another synthwave concert?
Yeah, I know. I just got back from Brooklyn in May, so, can I go back to Brooklyn? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't
First
want to.
world problems, man.
I don't
First
wanna-
world problems.
Yeah, for real, man. Whew. All these shows, you just want to. I want to go to them all. But okay, well, this is excellent, fantastic. Now it is time to do the weather. Mr. Neon Fox, can you give us the weather for this evening?
Of course I can. It's not all happy weather, but I'm going to try and keep it upbeat. So, the weather continues to cool down for most of us. Florida right now is getting hammered by Hurricane Dorian after it laid waste to the Bahamas.
Oh man.
So we hope everyone's all right. Our neon lights and palm tree best wishes go out to everyone out there. Forest fires continue to rage all across the globe. So not the rosiest of weather reports,
the
but
hell's
we have
going on?
confidence. Yeah, we have confidence that all will be well and that beautiful sunsets, beach breezes, and glittery nights will overcome.
Yay.
So, with that, let's brighten things up a bit by listening to a fresh new song by UK artist Skimode. This is a wonderful cover of a Tina Turner song from the movie Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. So this is We Don't Need Another Hero by Skimode featuring Katie Hightower here on Nightride FM.
And once again, that was Skimode with We Don't Need Another Hero. That is a great tune. You like that tune, Mr. Neon?
Oh yeah, and vocals by Katie Hightower.
Yes.
I was like, who? Listening to this, incredible.
You know her now, that's for sure.
Oh, damn right.
All right, we're going to go and jump into our other news real quick, just to kind of give you some things to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit during the week. Some fun little nuggets of news. Echo Synthetic, I know that dude. He is back after a brief bout of tummy illness. Oh, that is sad. He's got more reviews and articles on the way on the Nightride FM website. You can always go to news.nightride.fm. We got some crazy stories, just good stories. We got interviews, we got reviews, and I mean, we even have some sort of story out there with some synthwave artifact found in these caves of Romania. I mean, just all kinds of stories. You never know what you're going to see when you go to news.nightride.fm. So we do wish
hint,
Echo...
Hint, nudge, nudge,
No
wink,
hints. No hints at all. But yeah, hint. The Princess of Keytar, Dana Jean Phoenix, she has released new songs in the works.
No, not released.
Has new songs. I can't read. It's getting late. And has new songs in the works. And Absolute Valentine has teased something for Friday, September 13th. What could that be?
Oh God, I don't know.
I'm
hoping fresh tunes,
fresh
song,
fresh stuff coming from Absolute Valentine and the Princess of Keytar, Dana Jean Phoenix, DJP, coming at you pretty soon. All right, we're going to move on into our feel-good story of the week, because I tell you what, this week's been crazy, Jules. Do you have a good feel-good story for us tonight?
Yes. So Galaxy 80s messaged us. He's putting together a charity album to benefit the Bahamas, which was just completely destroyed by Hurricane Dorian. So if any of you artists are out there and you're feeling generous, feel free to reach out to him on Twitter at Galaxy 80s 1980s. If you'd like to contribute a song and find out more information about this charity album he's building up. So SynthFam usually always delivers on great causes like this. And along that topic, don't forget our charity album, Completely Mental Volume 1. We mentioned it earlier. Benefits mental health, support, awareness, research. You can find it at the stateofsynth.bandcamp.com. 58 tracks, 60 plus artists. Many featured on the show, like our current guest,
Omegagon.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks Galaxy 80s for thinking of doing something for the Bahamas. This is the
really
second
nice.
time in like 10 years they've been laid waste by a hurricane.
It's crazy. Hurricanes are no joke.
No. So, since we're on the topic of generosity, Alpha Chrome Yayo is dropping a new EP tomorrow with Danny Madigan. It's called Grange Weird. And he's graciously given us some Bandcamp codes to share with you guys. So you can redeem these codes at alphachromeyeo.bandcamp.com/yum. I'm going to share a couple in our little chats, and you know what? I'll read one out right now. It's KKMG, as in Mary Gruder.
That's
right,
me.
Dennis? KKMG-5WJH. That's Whiskey Johnny Halo?
Hello.
KKMG-5WJH. Redeem that at alphachromeyeo.bandcamp.com/yum. I'm going to share some in our chats.
All right, very good. I tell you, I love that Alpha Chrome Yayo. He's just such a good dude. And
The guy's too good.
wait a second. 1 second here. We got a news coming in on the wire here real quick. This just in. Oh, this one's an interesting one here. River City Girls, the sequel to the beat-em-up classic River City Ransom, is now available on Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. with a soundtrack featuring Nate Wants to Battle, Chipsel, Dale North, Christina V, and our very, very own Megan McDuffie. What? That is awesome. For those who are strictly interested in the music alone, there will be a soundtrack released on Apple and Spotify. That is amazing. I want to get that for my kids because it's fun to play beat 'em up games with them. Did you ever play the Simpsons game? That was fun. When you're Marge, and you have the vacuum cleaner and you're bopping people over the head with a vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
Yeah, I played the Simpsons game.
Oh, they were the best.
It's like Final Fight or like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Oh, I was the greatest too. Which one were you?
Yeah.
I was Donatello. I had the
the
katanas.
Just about to say Donatello.
Yeah, I think everyone was Donatello. Amazing stuff. I want to go back and play all of them. I want to play all them games. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to keep it moving along here. Time for another song. This is a fresh release from Wisconsin artist Tonebox. Oh, I love Tonebox. He's amazing. This one is called Run, and we're going to play it for you right now, right here on Nightride FM. And you are listening to Nightride.fm. That is Tonebox with Run. Love that tune. I love the bass on that, man. That thing just thumps.
Thump, 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 thump. Like Omegagon.
Like Omegagon.
The bass is like a Omegagon.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into our album releases right now because we got some cool stuff that just dropped. So, Jules, do you want to kind of kick things off for us here this first round of album releases, sir?
Sure, I'll rattle off something.
All right.
Edictum. So he's releasing an album on September 27th. It's called Somestasia. That guy puts out some hard-hitting synth. It's a good mix of retro and trance, but hard-hitting, high energy. And I just gave out some Bandcamp codes for this EP. We got Alpha Chrome Yayo and Danny Madigan.
Yeah.
Their Grange Weird EP drops tomorrow. VHS Glitch. He's got an album that was just released today. It's on Bandcamp. Probably hit Spotify in the next couple of days. It's called System Hacked. And finally, for me, Driver 86 and Oceanside 85 have released their collaboration, Not Like Us.
Ooh, I haven't checked that one out yet.
Yeah, this is from Driver 86's upcoming album. And I tweeted this out earlier. Driver 86 and Ocean 85. Those are the two best years for 80s movies.
Well, there
Just
you
gonna
go.
say that. Yeah, there you go. So, Dennis, you've got some, right?
Some great stuff. Some albums that I've been waiting for such a long time. Northern Lights, that just came out, I believe. Man, did it come out over the weekend, I guess? Just great album. It's called Midnight. So very excited that one dropped. And of course, Tonebox, to which you had just listened to, he dropped Run. That was last Monday. That one dropped. So always great stuff when Tonebox drops a tune. He doesn't drop too many too often, but when he does, it's just always banging. Good stuff. And of course, we had a lot of fun with that earlier up in the beginning of the show. Retro Force Finland came out on 9/1, September 1st. It is a double album. It consists of 20 new tracks from Finland's finest synthwave, retrowave producers and artists. And it was released in July 2019, digital and limited cassette printing. But now you can get the good right here by going to their Bandcamp site. And I don't have that site, but you can just Google Retro Force Finland and you can get all the goods on that album. It is a double album, guys. It is amazing. Turbo Night is on it. Just some really good stuff.
Goddamn Finland and their retrowave synthwave artists. It's nuts.
They're taking over. We're not joking. We are not joking. So, yeah, retrowave and synthwave artists and producers. They were established in, 2018, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, well, Turbo Nights, I think, has been around a little bit longer. And there's a couple of other artists, like Ace Buchanan. But out of nowhere, you got Kizunot, Levinsky, Millennium Falk, Vivov, VVOV.
Yep.
And then one of my favorites, Shuriken Sun, which
Yeah,
I'm not saying, but you might hear at the end of their show.
Yep,
I don't know.
So
The list goes on and on and on.
good stuff. Yeah, we love the Finns. We think they are fantastic. Always good stuff coming out of Finland. All right, so real quick, we are going to go and jump into our tours. Before we do that, though, we got a couple quick birthdays, shout-outs. So can you do a little shout-outs for a couple birthdays real quick, Mr. Jules?
Sure. There's only a couple I can mention this week, more tomorrow. But today, Rated R Synth, aka Chuck Rios, celebrated a birthday. And on Sunday, Eli Raybon is celebrating a birthday. That's about it. So,
It's a short run.
from there, yeah, it's a short run. From there, you know what? Let's kick it into a fresh track from Shortwire. This is a collaboration with Chris Keya. And it came out, I believe, a week and a half ago. And it's called Neuralhub here on Nightride FM.
That was Shortwire featuring Chris Keya with Neuralhub.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Pause.
Yes, we are going to... Yes.
This is from Matt over in Seattle.
Matt.
Wanted the music paused. Everybody pause.
Okay.
Stop what you're doing.
Shh.
Pause.
All right. You done?
Yep, we're good.
Matt's good now. Okay. We don't want to we don't want to make Matt angry. That's Karin's man, and we need Karin on Nightride FM doing shows with us, so we got to make Matt happy.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Just,
Hi, Matt.
Matt, anytime you need us to pause the show, just let us know, and we will definitely take care of you. So.
Yeah, Omegagon says hi.
All the way from the UK.
Yeah.
You can't pause the UK.
That's right. The UK
they're gonna
marches
yeah,
on.
they're gonna Brexit out one way or another.
Brexit all over your asses.
Yep. No matter how bad the global elite make us look, we're gonna Brexit the fuck out.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna keep things moving along because no more 3-hour shows. Jules, Come on, man.
Nope. Okay. Time to talk like a chipmunk.
Yes. All right, so we're going to jump into some touring and event news real quick. You want to kick things off for us with this info, Mr.
Yes,
Sir?
of course. So, the Midnight, they're continuing their fall tour in the U.S. Tonight, they were in Fort Lauderdale, and it's probably done by now. Tomorrow, they're going to be in Tampa, followed by Orlando. So, it's like a Florida little tour. And then I'll have more about the Midnight tours next week.
Yay.
Yeah. Tomorrow, September 6th, in Nantes, France. Mlada Fronta, Fontiac, and Strange Dusk will be playing at La Seine Michelot.
I like when you say French things.
Oh, merci.
I don't know why. It's fun. Mix it up.
So on September 13th, Pyramid Scheme in Grand Rapids. I had to mention this because it features some band we probably never heard of called Von Kaiser.
Never heard of him.
Nope, never heard of him. With Laser Station, Wave Runner, and Wagner Coupe. So that's in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Nice.
And then once again, we gotta bring this up: the Nina and Parallels
Ooh,
Automatic
yeah.
Gold Tour. That starts September 11th at the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn with Serena and Bunny X. And then it continues to Burlington, Vermont, the Night Protocol, Boston, Ottawa, Toronto with Michael Oakley.
What?
Guess who's going to that?
I don't know.
Yep. And then, September 21st, they're going to be in Detroit
Oh,
with
no.
Von Kaiser.
I know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then September 22nd, they'll be in Chicago. So, yep.
There it is.
Nina, Parallels, Automatic Gold Tour. That's it for the touring.
Oh my God, Julian! And I just got to say, if you
Oh.
get to see them on the 11th, then you're gonna catch Serena and Bunny X.
You will?
Yeah. Damn right. In New York, Knitting Factory. Knitting Factory gets all the good gigs.
They do.
Oh, they do.
They do.
And yeah, this is like a lineup of like powerhouse ladies in synthwave
Yeah.
at Knitting Factory. So yeah, awesome. So
Excellent.
you know what? With that, we got another song to play.
Woohoo.
Yeah. So we're gonna play a song. This is Eightecs with Wish here on Nightride FM.
Engage.
I tell you what, I love that tune. Man,
That was amazing. The stuff that gets submitted to us, I'm guilty of not knowing Eightecs. I just learned he's from Sweden.
nice.
But damn, I would not have known if he had not submitted.
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing. If you go to submit.nightride.fm, if you are a producer, we would love to hear your stuff. We don't care if you are, just starting out. We don't care if you've been doing it for 20 years. We just want to hear good music and just bangers like that, like just come out of nowhere. So, and if we can break a new artist on the show, to me, that's the thing that gets me the most excited. So that's actually the first time I heard stuff by Eightecs, and I tell you, I am blown away. They're on Spotify, I think they're on Bandcamp, so definitely check them out. That is Wish. Good stuff. All right, we're gonna move on into some of our shout outs real quick. We kind of touched on our birthdays. This is part of our shout outs, and we're gonna start off, of course, with our Patreon supporters. We have a new Patreon supporter this week, so we're very excited about that. And is it Zeno B? Did I mess it up? I mess it up all the time.
No, it's Xeon B.
Xeon B.
I think it's Xeon B.
Yes.
But you know what? He'll probably correct both of us.
Yes, that's okay. Correct away. He just jumped into our Prophet 5 crew, so very nice. We taken all of our Patreon levels and we named them after synthesizers because, of course, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we have Pattern Shift and Inexcedra. They are in our ARP 2600 level. Thank you very, very much for the support, guys. And, of course, we have another big supporter of Nightride FM, Fix Neon, who just does a great job. They donate to our Patreon. They also give us some really cool artists to interview, so we love them as well. They are in our CS80 crew, our top of the line support crew right there. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. You can always go to patreon.com/NightrideFM if you would like to support this show, because servers cost money, but we would do it regardless if anyone supported us or not, because we like doing it. It's a good thing. And of course, shout out to all of our amazing staff and writers on news.nightridefm. I know you just wrote a few reviews, right, Neon? I think
Yeah, I did, and I've got another one coming up for Xenon's new album. Everybody knows Xenon. If you're not on his playlist, get on it.
Yeah, for real.
Poor guy's gonna get hammered with playlist submissions.
Yes.
But yeah, he's got a new album coming up. It's incredible, and he's even got a story behind the album.
Yeah, we're very excited. In fact, we're going to be announcing a little bit more as time goes. So yeah, for sure. But yeah, and of course, Echo Synthetic, our main head writer on Nightride FM. So thank you so much.
He's prolific. I don't know how he does it.
He comes out with 4 articles a day?
2 a day? 3 a day?
Some days he just cranks them out, and God bless him, man. And some of them are really well written out, long, very detailed. So he is just an amazing force, and we thank him for being part of this team. So of course,
you know what?
We love it. Yeah.
Before we move on,
yeah,
I want to throw a shout out to everyone in the chat channels because they're listening. So that's Zoo. That's Z, which
Z.
is Nightride.
Yeah.
And we've also got
Or Dad, as he
Karin.
calls himself tonight.
Yeah. And we've got Matt listening, even though he doesn't want to.
Matt, come on. It's only a 2-hour-long show, man.
Yeah, come on. We got Lucid Dreams over in Mixer.
Yeah.
And we've got CODA7, C0DA7.
Yeah, thanks so much,
hi, guys. And
Peace out to our
RDM
Mixer
Props,
crew.
he was over in Mixer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know who we
else
can't
we got?
forget, too? Our VK, our Russian comrades.
Yes, da.
I know 0 words in Russian, but...
I know all the bad words. So I'm just not going to say anything.
Good stuff. All right, so, before we go, we are excited to let you know, once again, you can check us out. The State of Synth on Spotify and iTunes. We have a legit RSS feed, guys. You can definitely check us out and get us on your old iPod and iPads and Spotifys and all that good stuff. So if you guys are into that, please head on over and subscribe. We can definitely use all the love in that department. If you have a hot scoop or if you would like some cool music to share, you can just shoot us an email at any time at tipline@Nightride.fm. So once again, my name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fox.
Special thanks go out to our special guest, Omegagon. Thanks a
very
lot,
much.
guys.
Honored to be on the show.
Yeah,
Oh, Simon, it was great having you.
Thanks
it
very
was
much.
a pleasure.
2 a.m., 3 a.m. now?
3:24 a.m.
Oh boy.
No big deal for me.
Thank you again.
And thanks to all of the listeners out there. And I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play you out with a fresh track from Finnish artist. I'm telling you. In fact,
Of course it's Finnish.
he is on that album that we just mentioned. So the Finnish invasion is still coming its way. And how do you pronounce it? This is Shuriken, son.
You got it.
All right, I got one finally. And this is Neon Monolith. Once again, my name is Dennis. Thanks a lot. Jules and Omegagon, thank you so much for being out here hanging with all of the synthwave fam out there. We're going to wrap it up with this last one here. We'll see you next time. Next week, more fun. But until then, here it is, closing us out.
Listen to Omegagon.
And listen to Omegagon. Later. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
7, 21, 14, 19, 8, 9, 16,